In this short demo, I am going to show you how you can use 3 Microsoft applications to drive Teams adoption in your organization. The 3 applications are Company Communicator, FAQ Plus Bot, and Microsoft 365 Learning Pathways. And I'm going to show you how to customize these and how to use them to actually help your users drive more adoption and also feel more comfortable asking questions or finding answers to the questions they might have. So the first thing we're going to start with is the Teams adoption bot. And this is the FAQ Plus bot that you have available on the app templates. At the end of the demo, I will show you where you can find the FAQ Plus bot. But FAQ Plus bot is just your friendly conversation bot that will answer all the questions that you might have related to Teams. And why is that interesting for your end users? Well, bots do never sleep. Bots provide immediate answer. There's no delay whatsoever. And you can control what the bot provides back, and it's always going to be that same consistent message. It's always available to your end users. And what you can do, the same thing I've done here, is pin this on the left navigation. That way it's always available to your end users. The second thing that is available in this bot is this second tab, and you can make this into a tab. You can also make this in a separate application. On the left navigation is the Microsoft 365 Learning Pathways. So if you're familiar with the Learning Pathways, you know that's a SharePoint application that provides a lot of good videos for people who are interested in the Microsoft 365 technology. So what I've done here is immediately focus on the Microsoft Teams application, and so you can drill down more into every single technology to receive the videos that you might want to see. Right? So immediately everything is available here with a click on a button, and so they can switch between the videos and hear the conversation with a bot. What does the bot do? The bot provides you answers. So I can say here, how do I start a private chat? And if the bot knows the answer, immediately that bot is going to give you the right information like you see here. And if you are not happy with the response, you can actually provide here some feedback and share feedback with your IT department, what you think should be approved to this message, right? If I ask a question that does not have an answer that the bot does not know, for example, how many live events can I run concurrently? You're going to get here that the bot does not know the answer. Now you can escalate this to an expert. So now you can click on the button that says Ask an Expert. You can provide here title, live events, concurrent meetings. And now this is going to be escalated to a subject matter expert. That subject matter expert can then have the conversation with you, making sure that everything is explained, right? So if the bot know the answer, you're immediately going to get an answer to that bot or from that bot. If if the bot does not know the answer, it gives you the opportunity to escalate. Now, where does this question go? Well, in your Teams environment, you can create here an adoption team. So I have here all my posts. And so you see here that the message that was asked is now available in this team. So now the subject matter experts can go in and say, you know what, I will handle this. So I'm going to assign this to me. The end user is going to get a notification that this question now is assigned to a subject matter expert. And if you also want to, you can also here start the conversation directly from Teams with that person and answer the question you might have. So one of the additional features that we have for this bot is also the ability to change your knowledge base and add the specific question. So if the next time you want your bot to be able to respond to this question and not have to ask your end user to ask an expert, you can now take this question and add this to the bot. Right? So that is an additional feature that you can have here. So you see your subject matter experts are in Teams. Your end users can immediately engage with the team conversation through the bot, they have the videos and have that available. This is really from an end user perspective, finding all the information. This is one scenario that you can use to drive a lot of the team's adoption. The second part I want to show you is really a push scenario. So for example, every Thursday, we are sending out Teams Tricks Thursdays. So that means that every Thursday, every single user in our organization will get a Teams trick, something that might be interesting in their day-to-day operation. So I have here the application called the Company Communicator. And you see here, I've kind of already set it up. So what I can do here is I can create a nice message. So with a title, with an image URL, which you see here, a summary. The summary is based on a markup or a markdown language. So you see here, you need to get a little bit familiar with the way that this is organized, but you can put things in bold, you can put break lines in here, so you can fully customize this. You also have here the author, right? So you're going to see at the bottom here, teams tips and tricks. You can also put a call to action button at the bottom of it. And so that could be one of your videos again that you have available with your learning pathways. So what we've done here is taken the same step by step from the learning pathways. We put here a link to the videos, and now we want to share this out to the whole organization. So going to click here on next. And so what you can do here is identify who do you want to send it to. So you can send this to a in the chat to specific people, or you can send it to everybody, right? And this is going to send the message directly to the chat. Why to the chat? Because we've seen that people respond faster, that people read faster messages that are sent to them in a one-on-one setup, where we get a lot of notifications when you're being mentioned in a Teams environment. People still like it when they have that individual message in their chat. So we're going to save this as a draft. There we go. And now we're going to send this out to the people that we want to send out. So you'll use that ellipsis, click on send it. There we go. And you see now that it says sending 0 out 3. You see here with my previous test that you can see the successful messages that came through, the failures, and also the throttled. If you have a lot of messages that you want to send, it could be that for some part they might be throttled a little bit, and so that is going to give you an indication. You can also look at it and see the status here. So you get the same information when it was sent, success, who it was sent it to, what the message was. And of course, if you have a good message and you want to reuse that, you can also use the duplicate one, which we have here, right? Okay, so let's go to one of my users. They've gotten a message here. There we go. And you see that I get a nice Teams Tip Thursday with all the information. And I can now click on this document and see also the right video, right? So this is definitely something now where it's a push information of the organization saying, hey, here's some tips. We've gotten a lot of support requests around this specific topic, so let us create a blog post and put some information on it, and then we send it to all these different users. So these are 3 applications that you can use. We've put them on GitHub. So you go to aka.ms, and we'll type it in real quick. App templates. There we go. And that takes you to all these available app templates. So Company Communicator is one that we've used. The FAQ Plus bot is used. And if you want to deploy it, the only thing you need to do is go on GitHub. Let's open it in a new tab. And every application template comes with a deployment guide. So you're going to deploy this on Azure. And so it tells you exactly all the information that you need, all the different steps that you need. But it also, for example, tells you the cost estimate to run this on Azure, right? What do you need? How much it's going to cost you? That kind of stuff. So all this information is available for all the application templates that you find interesting here. The ones that I've showed you was the Company Communicator and the FAQ Plus bot. The learning pathways, you can find those at docs.microsoft.com and then custom learning. You're going to deploy this on your SharePoint environment and then bring it into your Teams setup, right? So these are three applications that I definitely want you to take a look at, and you're going to see it's going to help you a lot with driving Teams adoption for your organization.